My name is Private Black. We are live on Twitch. Today is August 14th, right? August 14th. And this is Townhall number 22. It has been a while since we've had a Town Hall. We're a little overdue. To start things off, I'd like everyone to introduce themselves on the fire team first in the order that I see here on the fire team. So take it away.
Gabriel's Bullet.
Hello everyone, this is MyLifeisG. G for short.
This is NomopurpleDrank, also known as Nomo.
Solar.
And for those not on the fire team, please introduce yourself.
This is Where's Naldo or Naldi.
Where's Naldo, everyone?
We pretty much got a full house. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Glad to see all of you here. We've got a few people who this is their first town hall. G, I believe this is yours, right?
That is correct.
Gabriel's, is this your first town hall?
Yep, I watched one on stream or on Twitch.
Well,
the most recent.
welcome indeed to both of you. So, town hall number 22. A couple of housekeeping items before we jump right into it. If I can get my sheet to load up. Just to remind everyone that the purpose of these town hall meetings is to get more Ravens involved that want to be involved with our community. Aw, snap. A couple of things on these meetings and how I would like them to be conducted, really. Number one, when a person has the floor, they are to be the only one speaking. If a person has background noise, please mute your mic unless you are the one speaking. And we'll let you know if you have some crazy background noise going on or something. Number two, once a person has finished speaking, please make it known that you are done with your thought. And now if you're directing a specific question to a person, then please name the person before asking your question. Keep things nice and neat here. Number three, if you want to answer a question that is not directed to a specific person, then say your name and say you would like to answer the question or concern. That'd be awesome. Number four, there are no stupid questions. Everyone, please be respectful and courteous. If you are unable to speak politely, then you will be asked to leave the meeting. And number five, for all of our lovely individuals watching the stream, thank you for joining us. Please post questions, and I will do my very best, and I will also be helped to answer the questions in the order that they are received. Hey, so what's going on in the chat room, Solar? You've been looking at it more than I have.
I always have it up. Mike asked where Naldo was, aka the independent variable. And Invis says he has a question when the floor opens up.
Awesome. We will get right to those. So we're gonna go to the fire pit. I think that's appropriate. New Monarchy fire pit.
I know the floor's not open. I don't want to interrupt. I just want to make sure everybody has their party settings so that they can be heard.
You were not here for that, but I did go over that.
Okay. Cool.
Thanks for checking on that, though, Solar. I appreciate that.
Yep. Am I in the right spot? I don't even know.
You are the new.
So I guess I can
Monarchy
answer
pit.
Mike's question to start us off.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Mike, I'm currently attacking Point B on Temple of Anubis in Overwatch.
Done and done. So we've got a lot of things that I want to talk about today, and the first thing I'd like to start off with is recruitment. I don't believe I announced the last batch of Ravens that came into the clan, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that now, but officially recruitment was closed as of I think like April or something like that. We closed down recruitment. I can't remember what day it was specifically, to be honest, but I've been talking about it with the other founders. We're gonna reopen recruitment as of tomorrow, which is kind of a big deal because we haven't had new blood in here for a while. And I'm going to respond to the emails that I received in the order that I received them. You know, that makes sense, right? Then officially we're going to close down recruitment September 20th, 2016. Not like for a long period of time, but I feel like that, and I went over it with the founders, I think it might be best since that's when the DLC drops. Everybody's going to be really busy wanting to get stuff done. We might be a little distracted. I can honestly say that in the past when DLC has dropped, our recruitment game has been off once a DLC drops. I don't know if anybody else has been here, but we just kind of like fizzle out. We're like,
Oh yeah.
we're like, not that we don't care. We're just, you know, we want to play games. Am I right? Or am I right?
What is the DLC?
You are right,
drop?
sir.
That
September 20th.
is a great question, and it has been answered by Gabriel's. Yes, September 20th is when the story mode and all the fun stuff drops. But before we get into that, I'm going to announce the last batch of fledglings that we had that officially became Ravens. I'm not looking at the chat right now. Any questions so far, Solar?
I've got him.
Okay. It's taking a while to load up. Hang on. Where are they?
Do you want me to read this question?
Please read the question.
Okay, Invisibro says, okay, I'm planning on getting an Xbox One to play with my friends on Xbox and was wondering which Ravens also have an Xbox One with Destiny. That's the first part of the question. I know J-Fire does. I don't know who else does.
Raven of Odin has one too.
Raven of Odin. I need a drink. Hang on. Also, one more question. I was wondering, private, have you thought of making a Ravens of the Realm 2 clan in Destiny so we can bring in more members and we can just add them to the mainline chat and it'll be like we are just one main clan? Have someone probably like Mike, Rev, or Solar be the head of the secondary clan so we can bring in more members? Sorry, that was long.
Yes, that was long, but it's we don't keep track of which members actually play on Xbox. You'd have to find that out on your own. I think you got a couple answers there yourself. I'm not sure how many of them are actually pretty consistent on playing Xbox One. The second question, that's something that we've been, going back and forth on, debating on. We've never really thought it was a good idea to create an entirely new clan just to house more people. One, because Destiny's got it definitely has a lot of highs and lows, so it's difficult to manage even the less than 100 people we have now. I think we have like 96 right now. I could be wrong. 98 plus one. It's something that's really difficult to do, I imagine. I mean, and I'm not saying that we couldn't do it, but we would definitely need the right people in place. And I've never asked Solar or Mike to lead another clan. I'm not sure that that's something that they would be interested in, to be honest with you. But I know that they would make very good leaders. It's just not something that I've ever talked about with them or the other founders, specifically. So not something we're thinking about right now, considering we haven't been above 100 since I increased the cap for a very long time. We haven't even been anywhere near that amount for a while. So, but yeah.
Private, I do have a question. What is the current cap, and is there a hard cap that we can't go over?
The current cap is 100. We've been over 100. It's a soft cap. I think the biggest thing is that since we do have that 25-day inactivity rule, we do have a lot of people who are not as active right now because, let's be honest, we've had the same stuff for a while now. Granted, we're a PS4 clan, I understand that, and that's why we did that, so that we could, not just be secluded to one game because of the highs and lows of Destiny. To give a great example, the Division chat has been quite active here lately. So, but yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Like, the soft cap is 100. It's not set in stone. If we have more than one people who are active, that's great. Then we grow organically like that. Awesome. But if we don't, then we do. As you know, Rev is in charge of that, keeping track of those people who are not active for 25 days, and he's doing a great job. So, yeah, that answer your question,
Is
Naldo?
there a number? Sorry.
Naldo, that answer your question?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Is there a number that we physically cannot go over?
Like
No,
PlayStation and Bungie won't let us?
Oh,
Yeah. Is that?
not that I know
Or
of.
is that like way too high to even worry about?
It could be, but I've seen, going across the forums, I've seen clans with 200 plus people in them. I think. I could be wrong. It could be multiple clans together. That's a good question. I should probably figure that out. If there's like an actual number like that, not that I know of. If anyone knows,
Okay.
anyone know here?
Googling right now.
Okay, cool. Thanks, G. But what was your question, Solar?
You got it.
Oh, okay, cool. Where was I? The members that didn't get announced in the previous town halls that were officially Ravens as of the week of July 19th, I believe. Man, has it been that long? Heck, hadn't it been? Okay, I guess it has. First up, Phil Job became an actual Raven July 19th. His wingman was Mike. ME78603 became a Raven July 18th. Wingman was Solar. Inverted Lantern became a Raven July 21st, and wingman was Private. And Thorm X774 became a Raven July 27th, and the wingman was Raven. So a big round of applause to all of the fledglings who made it to being Ravens. We know it's hard out there in the Nest chat, and now that you're official Ravens, congratulations. Congratulations. Any words of wisdom for these new Ravens, anyone?
Congratulations, you made it past the hardest part.
Late night is the best. Late night is where the fun happens.
This is
Don't be inactive.
This is Nomo. All right, I Nomo have something to say. For all the new Ravens out there, stay as active as you can. It kind of makes me a hypocrite because I haven't been active lately. But at the very least, if you're not going to be active in game, be active within the chat. Let the founders know exactly what you're doing.
Communication. That's right.
Yeah, if you are going to be slightly inactive or need to step away for a little while, just make sure you're communicating with your founders so that they know why and you don't just drop off the face of the earth.
Dropping off the face of the earth is bad.
Bad.
Thanks, guys, for those words of wisdom. All right. So, let's see. I was going to segue all of that into our next topic, which G jumped right into, the Rise of Iron DLC. If you are not aware of what's coming, I posted a nice, long, beautiful list in the main chat, which I am not going to go over right now, but it is there. There's a lot of stuff coming. Like I said, go to the main chat, click on posts or the wall post or swipe right if you're on iOS. Is that right, Solar?
Yes.
Yes, swipe right, and it should be the second post down. And it starts off with, for those who may not know, for September. And I'm not gonna get crazy with it, but the DLC, as we discussed earlier, drops Tuesday, September 20th, which I'm not sure if it's going to drop on the reset or later in the afternoon. I'm not sure what that is, but I do know that it will drop that day. The max level of 385, then 400 for the hard mode raid, Wrath of the Machine. September 23rd is the raid launch date. I imagine that'll be something similar to the Taken King, where they launched it, like, what was that, lunchtime? Was that 12 noon, I think? Anybody else remember? Yeah. I think that's when that happened. So,
yeah.
What a day.
yeah. All right, so
I do have a quick thing to say about that release.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know a few people like to take the day off from work in order to, jump right in. I personally suggest that if you're going to do that, probably take the Wednesday off, because servers are usually a little froggy on that launch day, and they might not be up, or it might not release until 5 o'clock your time on that launch day. We don't quite know. Bungie's kind of shady on that sort of information. So if you do plan on taking the day off to enjoy Rise of Iron, I suggest taking the Wednesday instead of the actual release day.
That's a great point, because I'm pretty sure last time we took off
It was
that
a train
day.
wreck.
Yeah, it didn't go so well. But moving on, running story with friends is awesome. We all want to run story with our friends, and I'll be honest with you, myself, Rev, and Anaki do plan on running the story mode. As of right now, we have not decided to take the day off, but things could change in the future. Who knows? Please utilize the LFG chat to look for groups to play for the story. It's there. Use it. That's what it's there for. Now, we understand that there are people who already know who they plan to run with, like myself. For those who do not, then please make sure you post like when you're available and kind of how long you plan on running. That way no one gets like a huge surprise when you're like, well, I only plan to run for an hour, and they could get upset. The best example I can give is like whenever I post something about when I'm going to play PvP and how long I'm going to be playing for it. That kind of gives people a good idea of incentive, or whether or not they're going to join up and how long they're going to be playing themselves. So just keep that in mind. The raid drops Friday, the 23rd. There will be raid lists. A few things about this raid. We highly recommend that you are at least the minimum light level required per the game's recommendation. Don't know what that recommendation is. I'm kind of sitting on the fence between like 365, maybe 345 to 365. I'm not sure. Any guesses from you guys? What do you guys think normal mode raid will be? Light level.
Have they released the new the max light level for the Rise of Iron yet?
400.
Yeah, that'd be the
400?
first indicator for me.
400, let's see, so 400.
So
What do you guys think normal
probably be
mode?
like 350. I would say 350. Something
350,
that's half of
360
it.
for normal mode, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking 365. I'm not sure. Not sure what that's gonna look like. Yeah, 360 is Persona's guess as well. Thanks, Persona. We really would like people to be at least at minimum light level required, because it can be difficult when a raid first comes out for someone who's, even if they are incredible at raids, they're in god mode, they're like, everyone knows that they're good at raids, you can still die pretty easily if you're not up to snuff. We've all raided, we all understand what that means, I hope, and if not, please send me a private message and I will do my very best to explain it to you. If you are not the minimum light level required, then please continue to get higher and higher in light levels so you can participate. All right?
Now
Wow,
10
the setup
our
for that.
winner.
Huh? What was that, guys?
360 was personas.
Just
Yes.
imagine Private being like, guys,
Awesome. Any questions about that, guys? Or concerns, comments?
Another thing that everybody can do the raid. Find something, post it in the line chat. Let everyone know that you found like a fast route to 350. There's going to be zero information to start. YouTube's going to be full of misinformation, and half good information. So if you find a good source, or if you find something that's working, that's helping you boost characters, let everyone else know. The more people that are boosted, the more people you have to do the raid.
Hey, Gabe. Apparently you're kind of quiet per the chat in this stream. You got your mic on backwards or something, or?
Is it muted? Can you guys not hear me?
We can hear
No,
you.
we can hear you. You're just really quiet.
Oh, okay. I like I said, it's a new mic, so I'm trying my best to figure it out.
Play with it. All right.
Oh,
In public,
gosh.
man. Not in public.
No, but yeah, that's a great point, Gabe. If you know a source or you know a way to get to a higher light level faster, then please, utilize our chat system and just let everyone else know. Because I'll be honest, everyone wants to raid, and I think one of the biggest things that we saw was I want to try it even though I'm not the minimum light level, and that's great, but that's not what we want, Everyone's gonna be trying to get in there and get stuff done, and we're all adults here. We all have time schedules, and sometimes we have to leave and do adult things, right? So we would just like everyone to be as prepared as possible for this raid when going in the first time.
Real quick, Private. You think I got a second later to talk about raids in general? 'Cause there's like one thing I wanted to talk about, and Mike brought it up the last time we were reading. All of the videos are on the website, or how to do the raid. If there's something you don't know, like Gorgoroth challenge, which is the current week, and I've seen a lot of people struggle with, go watch the video. It's super informative. It has a map, everything. It's again. Just, there's really no excuse at this point not to know how to run King's Fall. I mean, I'm a new Raven, and like the way you guys do it isn't much different than how I was doing it. I think you change up the 1 and 2 position, and now I know it. Now I know how to do it, and you can do it flawlessly if everybody knows what to do. And it's not a very long video, and it's kind of funny. So go watch the video on how to raid properly. Not stress this enough.
Thanks for the tip, Gabe. I appreciate your enthusiasm on that note, because I do understand that things can get frustrating when you're in a King's Fall for over a couple of hours. But we just got to be as polite as we possibly can if that happens, and just ask questions and make sure that people are aware of what they're doing. I can't stress that enough. Ask questions, and don't be afraid. We're not here to bite your head off. We just want to make sure that, you know what you're doing. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't know what you're doing, then ask questions. Am I right? Or am I right?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, and again, if you say you don't know, I will link you the YouTube video.
Nicely.
Nicely, yes, absolutely nicely.
Awesome, guys.
Private doesn't know. I put on a mask at night and I cyberbully all the Ravens.
Let me find out. Moving on. The charity stream for Meeple Solutions, which was scheduled to be this weekend, has been rescheduled for the weekend of Friday, September 30th. This is official. If you can't make it, I understand. If you can still make it, great. My main idea was to run a raid, King's Fall raid, normal mode, most likely. Not too sure on that. No HUD. And we could probably fill up some time with that. We could probably fill up quite a bit of time. My idea was, or is still, to do that probably kind of like late night, maybe Friday or early Saturday, depending upon the availability of the people that agree to doing said raid. That's not the only thing that we could do, but that was my main idea for that charity stream. But yeah.
I got a good suggestion.
Oh, what is it, G?
Do a 66, but no HUD, and just look at the chaos that will happen then. It'll be hilarious.
Well, yeah, that would require 12 Ravens. Or we could just go in there as a 6 Raven team and just do it on our own against other people who have HUD. That'd be interesting.
Just have everyone put on chatter white, and like anyone that's not white, shoot them. Okay, that sounded wrong.
Wow.
Just put on chatter white, something like that. Oh. You guys know what I mean, though.
Moving into code of conduct.
Do we know?
That went right over my head, so don't worry about it. But yeah, the charity stream has been moved from, it was this weekend, to September 30th, that Friday, that weekend. Persona posted something in the chat, but I wasn't too sure. He said something about inviting specific people for the raid. Anybody else see that? Or am I?
I'm not.
He posted it in the Twitch chat.
Oh.
You inviting specific people for raid?
Like the new raid? Or I don't understand.
The new raid persona or for the streaming raid? And now we wait. Charity raid.
Charity raid. HUDless. Yes. I'm not inviting specific people. It's open. We can have multiple teams running. It's open. And I know that last time when it was scheduled for this weekend, you know, Mike and Persona, you both said that you could make it, but I just didn't want to assume that people that could make it this weekend could also make it next month.
Where's the sign up for that again?
It's probably long gone. I'll create a new one. It's probably way down somewhere on
It's
the.
best to make a note so you can just access it.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a note after this town hall for the date and that time. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your participation. So, since we're talking about charities, I'm gonna pass the mic over to someone else to talk about the Extra Life charity stream, which is being led by Skittles. She's not here with us right now, but I believe she's posted a few items in a couple of notes about it. But I'm passing the mic over to Naldo about that. What you got, Naldo?
Oh, for
Extra
for
Life.
the Extra Life. Well, I know we talked about a few things. I know we're trying to get a lot of Ravens involved in that because it's going to be a pretty big event. You know, 24-hour streams are never easy. I know you kind of stole my thunder. I didn't know about the HUDless King's Fall for your Meeple solution charity stream, but that was something we were talking about. There was another sort of Minecraft Let's Play idea that was floating around. I know our Minecraft chat is actually pretty active at times, so I'm just trying to figure out ways that we can fill time for that because 24 hours is a long time to be doing stuff. If anyone has any games, you know, that they feel like that they can beat in an hour or two that want to get thrown in there, I mean, you can talk to Skittle. I know she's been asking for people to help her out with that, you know, help fill some time slots. I know I already picked a game that I plan on speed running and running for that. That should be pretty entertaining. I was thinking maybe we could also do small PvP tournament, maybe with, you know, I always really liked the 3v3s with like the Warlock, Hunter, Titan matchups. So maybe we can try to set up one of those for this event. Or I don't know. I'm just trying to bounce out ideas for that.
No, yeah.
Make sure people know. Make sure people know that it's happening and you know what the whole event is.
Do we have the date on that again, or is there a date?
She's still working on a date for that. I don't think we have a confirmed date.
Has she said anything about it recently in any of the chats?
She brought it up earlier in the week.
Didn't she post another note?
I believe so.
No, maybe it wasn't a note because I don't see it.
I know that she was talking about doing 2-hour time slots, but she also wanted to make sure that people knew that it wasn't video game specific. She just texted me. You can live stream from a computer like what Private was doing at the Conspiracy Cabin. And so she was also talking about getting people together to play board games. And it doesn't have to be Raven specific. Like have a Raven, invite their friends over, set your Twitch up on your computer, and live stream a board game. Or something like that. Like she wanted to make sure that people knew it wasn't video game or Destiny specific.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Okay. That's good to know. I know she'll probably update us with more information, but thanks, Naldo, for bringing that up again. I know it may have been a little while, and it has been a little while since we've had it at Townhall, so those are the two charity things we've got going on. Pretty excited about them.
Oh, sorry, really quick. Sorry.
No.
Anybody that has questions about the charity that Skittle is doing, all of that information is still on our Facebook as well, with all of the links and everything that you need. So if you are looking for that original information about the charity itself, that is on our Facebook page.
Facebook,
okay,
Ravens of the Realm. Don't forget, we do have a Facebook. Yeah, what she said. Next topic at hand is the free-for-all PvP tournament. Woo! It's something that we used to do. This is the only way that we used to do tournaments, actually, back in the day. Because we weren't too sure on the whole matching up thing. We weren't too experienced in that. But we've come a long way. And I figured that we should have at least one more tournament before school starts. And it's the weekend before school starts, or at least in my area before school starts. That is August 19th through the 21st. One weekend PvP tournament, free for all. There are 2 signups available, one in the Conspiracy PvP chat and one in the Ravens LFG chat. You just need to go there, and if you're available that weekend, then sign up. If not, then maybe next time. You just put your name down and say that, you're in. That way we can get some participation. So, how it works. I think I got a couple of questions on that. 3 Ravens and a fire team load up free for all. Feathers all shiny, bright, and black. You fight for the top spot. If you notice you won't make the top, then it becomes a game of survival and outwitting the other Ravens and making sure you stay ahead of at least the other Ravens. If you fail to come out on top among the Ravens, then you have lost and are removed from the running. It's not going to be 3, best out of 3. It's 1 and done. Keeps things a little simple. So there's no loser brackets, no year 1 weapons, and that's the only other rule. There are no other rules, just no year 1 weapons. So top 3 Ravens get prizes. First place is $40 PSN cash. Second place is $30 PSN cash. Third place is $10 PSN cash. Any questions?
So how would the leaderboard work? So let's say 3 go in, and 1 comes out, right?
3 go in and 1 comes out.
Okay, so it's like a bracket. So how would the bracket look like?
Bracket.
I know, like, some people, like, for me, since it's the weekend before school, I'll only be able to play for, like, a day. And so...
When you say a day, define a day.
Probably, like, the whole day. Like, maybe Saturday all day. But then after that...
Well, the
really
way
do anything.
the way I envision it is that we'd have the people who are available Friday, then they would run brackets, and then the people who are available Saturday, we would run brackets from like probably mid-morning. And my goal is to have it done by end of day Saturday. Then we have first, second, and third place. That's the goal. And if that isn't the case, then at most, then we would have the finals on Sunday, if that needed to be done. I'm hoping not,
Interesting.
but yeah, that makes sense. So there's no the best thing about it is that there's no wait time for people to match up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
So it should go by pretty quickly. And if you haven't signed up, please do so. Again, the Conspiracy PvP chat and the LFG chat, just to go comment and say that you're ready to go. You're ready to fight. Alright, so that's all for that. The last thing on my list is our code of conduct. I'm not going to get too detailed into this. We have a code of conduct. It does exist. If you don't know what our code of conduct is, I'm gonna say this to everyone here. What's our number one rule?
Respect your clansmen.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you.
Respectful.
Thank you. That is the number one rule. We are clansmen. We respect each other. I'm so super serious about this, guys. If you have nothing nice to say to someone, then just don't say anything at all. All right? We don't. You're especially in the main chats, because
Or on a live stream.
or on a live stream, please. If you've got nothing nice to say, then keep that to yourself. I understand that not everyone is gonna like everyone, but keep your opinions about other people to yourself.
Yeah, Private, I have something to say again as well. This is Nomo. If you guys, particularly have a problem with somebody, just private message them and be like, hey, I want to work something out. Let's talk. Don't slander their name across media, because that looks bad on you and it looks bad on the clan.
Exactly. And if you don't think it's gonna come back to someone, it can be screenshotted. Everything can be screenshotted. So just be mindful of what you say to other people. And also understand that just because you're texting something, there is no connotation to it. People take things how they want to take them.
Right.
It's the reason why I love and I hate lying, because things can be taken out of context so easily. So keep that in mind whenever you're sending a message to anyone and everyone. Anyone have any comments, questions, or
Absolutely.
concerns about our code of conduct? Alrighty then.
Nope, all good.
Yeah.
The
I have
floor-
something to bring up, not about code of conduct.
The floor is open now, so yeah, go ahead.
We have SRL coming back, if I'm not mistaken, right?
That is correct. That is in that post.
All right, in December, I believe. December.
We had a pretty awesome tournament the last time that happened. Do we want to try and set up something like that again?
Oh, I have no doubt about it. I think that for sure.
That was one of the, I think one of the funnest tournaments we've had was our Racing League championship.
Yeah, we had some good participation in that. I don't remember how long that tournament took. I think it was like a one-day thing.
Yeah, we did it in a day, and Rev came out on top with a really cool Racing League controller skin. Maybe? I don't know if it was Rev. Somebody came out on top of that.
It was Rev.
SRL is the only thing I'm bad at. Destiny.
Yeah,
We-
that
I think-
asshole Rev came out on top. I'm just... Rev, I love you.
Mike said it was like 2 hours. It was a 2-hour tournament and Rev won.
It was a 2-hour tournament, and it was amazing. It was the funnest tournament we've ever done.
Because it happened so
Was it like
fast.
a point system? So whoever won.
Yeah, it was like a
gets,
point
3
system.
points.
Whoever came in first got X amount of points, and there was points for first, second, and third. And then whenever over the course of 8 races, it was awesome.
I don't see why that can't come back. I'm not sure what the prize would be this time, but I'm sure we can figure something out. Floor is open, guys. Anything you want to say? Comments? Concerns?
I just wanted to officially Townhall congratulate Raven and Skittle on their t-shirt designs. And let everybody know that those will be ready to purchase mid to end September.
Woo! Congratulations!
Woo!
Good job, guys. Great designs.
Where are the designs? Are they on the
Their
website?
designs are on our website.
Ooh, checking right now.
That's all I have.
Thank you very much, Solar. Floor is open, guys. Anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns about any of the things that I've gone over today or future? If not,
I'm still iffy on the free-for-all PvP thing.
iffy.
'Cause I feel like, yeah.
What do you feel, G? Tell me.
I want to implement a point system, but then I see why some will. Well, if we do implement a point system, then we have to have only like a certain number of matches. So like, okay, everyone needs to play at least 5 matches or something like that, and then whoever has the most points, is the winner.
Yeah, that's why I said,
Cause like,
whoever comes out on top moves on, and then we just
Yeah.
keep going.
I mean, like some people might have like one bad game, but then like the next 4 games they're like God mode.
Yeah, and
But-
we understand that.
Yeah.
That's why I want to keep it as super simple as possible. We can have these pretty much like we could do these tournaments every 3 weeks or something like that. That's how easy it is.
That's true. That's true.
Because there's no matching up involved. We don't have to worry about that. And someone goes away with the grand title. I don't know who went away with the grand title last time. I don't know if they're still a Raven, to be honest. So we're starting new. Fresh. Let's get a picture in so we can close up this town hall, guys. Picture time. Who's gonna take the picture? Take your HUD off.
I already have my HUD off. I can get it.
Beautiful. All right, everyone. Do we want the picture right here, or where do we want the picture?
Should we get better lighting? Oh wait, I know.
Where? Where, G? Show us where. I can't see who
Take a
just
picture of
posted
this
in the
big
chat.
floating thing. Right here.
Oh, okay.
This would be awesome.
Solar, I can't see. My chat's not working for some reason. Somebody just posted something.
Okay, Mike, I'll make sure I leave room.
Leave room for me? Is that... We leaving room for Naldo?
Did you want to be a part of this picture, Naldo?
Nah, it's fine. Currently pushing the payload.
Okay.
I mean, you can Photoshop me in before we post it.
Put Ronaldo in the background. He's the sun.
You do it super superly, so
All right, so I think we're all here. How's it going?
I got it.
You got the picture?
Yep, I got it.
Awesome.
Nice.
All right.
Let's go pop some heads.
Great town hall, guys.
Some heads.
Thanks for joining us, and those in the Twitch stream as well. For some reason, my comments are loading, but before I leave out, I'll ask Solar if there was any other comments in the Twitch stream. Were there? I don't think there were.
If only the
Solar.
I can check. Let's see.
She might be on mute.
Sorry, what?
I was just asking if there were any other comments before I closed out
excuse me.
the Twitch stream.
there is still so much more ground.
In the Twitch chat.
Oh,
Mine's not loading up for whatever reason.
no, there's nothing.
Awesome. Great Town Hall number 22, guys. Again, thanks for joining us. And let's get into some trials. I got trials. Yeah, let's go.